When the moments of madness that make up the many hours give way to contemplation, wondering what it really means. That we're here upon this planet, drawing circles through the universe, when all that really matters is the way we play our scenes. We can worship any deities we choose and pray they comfort more than they confuse. When the fairy tale religions have no reason and no rhyme, we get by sharing love, living life one day at a time.
No. I actually do not want to answer that question.
Really?
I really am asking that question. And do you have an answer for yourself, or?
Am I supposed to be me, or am I supposed to be someone?
Oh no, this is a documentary. This is yourself.
This is
And
terrifying.
That's a different kind of role for you.
Right. Not usually me.
And that's why I thought eating chicken would remind you of who you
Who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What?
That's pretty heavy, Chris.
I try.
Boy, I've only really answered that question in my later years in life, and it's a secret.
I mean, if you feel like you have the answer to that question, well, good for you for one thing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would get along if I knew that answer. You know, it's kind of, I've always just sort of gone my own way. It's kind of nice not to know the answer to that. You know.
Black and white.
I thought about that too.
I agree with Garrison Keeler. Have powdered milk biscuits, and gives you the strength to get up and do what needs to be done.
What is the meaning of life? I think probably based on what makes. Do you want me to look into it, or at someone else?
Talk to me.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of sex. Happiness, finding true happiness and doing what makes you and the people around you happy. And obviously by making people around you happy and eating things that are shoved in your mouth, but no, by making those that are around you happy, it obviously creates happiness. It should create happiness for you and make your world happy. And, yeah.
For me, I'm not really one. I don't believe that things happen for a reason. I don't believe in fate. And I just sort of think that life just happens, and that when you expect things, expect the idea that anything can happen to you at any time, I think that you appreciate life more. And when these things do happen, you're ready for it.
I actually don't know. I mean, I'm a pretty devout Christian. I try to go every Sunday to church, and I think, from what I've understood, the meaning of life is supposed to be like, you know, Christians spreading God's word so that everybody knows that Jesus saved them, and that, you know, we get as many people to heaven as possible.
And does that meaning work for you?
I guess. I mean, I don't really know. Like I said before, I'm not very, I don't know how to like be loquacious about my opinions.
Because I don't have a strong feeling about the meaning of life, it makes me fear death more. That's my feeling. But I love life, and I feel like you should live every day like it's your last day.
play, really, it does deal a lot about the meaning of life, because, you know, with McMurphy coming in, he throws a wrench in everything and throws people out of their norm, and so they start to realize what really matters to them and what's really important and what they really want.
Well, I don't know that there is a meaning of life, but I do know life is not easy. Life is difficult, and it's a day-to-day thing, and you got to get through it the best way you can. Get through it, you know, you're going to have the happy times and the sad times, but you got to get through it the best way you can, because no matter what, you're going to wake up the next morning, and you're going to go on, and you just have to make the best of it. And while you're trying to do that for yourself, it doesn't hurt to help somebody else along either.
Being kind to people and generous and, you know, loving often and laughing a lot. Mm-hmm. And I think that's kind of where intersection might come with me for the plays. You know, at the beginning, none of the guys want to laugh. They are real quiet and they're subdued and they've been repressed. I think their emotions have been repressed. And so McMurphy kind of brings in this booming laughter and can't understand why they don't laugh more, and he just brings it out in them, the power of laughter. By the end of the play, they're all laughing and just freed in terms of their emotions.
So, Dr. Spivey, are you going to tell us the meaning of life?
If only I knew. I like this turning the camera on me. This is a little reversal. All right.
So if you don't, I'm just curious, if you don't know, where do you feel that you can guide your patients?
We're cutting now.
This is. We talked about this. Is this to remind me of what death looks like, in case I forgot what living is good for?
Not dying.
Not dying. I like that. And then, is there anything beyond that? Is there meaning before you die?
Try not to be a burden on others.
We wake up every morning with another chance to get it right. We go to work and pay the bills while dreams and life collide. And we play the roles we know so well and wonder, is this all there is? We seek out friends and lovers for the comfort they provide. Caught between the highway and the sky, we can gaze up at the stars and wonder why so many of our heroes are cut down in their prime, yet we survive, sharing love, living life one day at a time.
You know, I haven't come up with a solid answer, but I have some idea. I think the meaning of life is to just have fun with it. You get what you're given and make the most of it.
If you try to define life, you spend most of your life trying to define it, and then you lose your life because you've been after one question instead of actually exploring what is out there.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I really don't know. But you know what comes to mind is nothing lasts. Life goes on, full of surprises. You'll be faced with troubles of all shapes and sizes. You're gonna have to make a few compromises. For now, but only for now. It's from Avenue Q, actually.
Oh,
wasn't
right.
I'm not that clever. Somebody else is.
But you didn't have a puppet on either hand. That was great.
I do. I enjoy the show. It's a lot of fun. You know, getting to, that's gonna sound odd, but getting to take my clothes off in front of people, something I kind of wanted to do for a while. I know that sounds really bad, but I like it.
I think for me it's more like a, for me the meaning of life is making life and trying to make the world a better place for my children, and so that they have the tools with which they can be happy and with which they can be successful.
Nicey. Right. And do you wear underarm deodorant?
Every day.
I'm not really sure. If there's any meaning, I guess it's to create.
I feel very useful in the show. And I feel like I'm not only helping the people who create art, but hopefully enriching the lives of others who get to see it. And I learn something new every day from crazy theater people, such as yourself.
Oh, crazy. So that's having to
Crazy
do with the show
theater
and,
people.
Okay, good.
No,
Nice.
they're all crazy.
They're
It's
all
not
crazy.
just the show.
So there's really a ward within the ward kind of thing.
Yeah.
The meaning of life is getting involved in projects with people that you like, that has the reward of camaraderie and a product that you feel proud of with your friends. That's, for me,
reaching out for one another, a sister or a brother, holding on to those moments so sublime. We get by, sharing love, living life, one day at a time. One day at a time.